A farmer has a fencing of 16 meters. Sorry, a farmer has 16 meters of fencing, which to make it a rectangular enclosure for sheep. One side of the enclosure is x meters long. Show that the area is given by 8x minus x squared. Right. So before we begin, they'll want us to do something like this. You have a rectangular enclosure. One side of the enclosure is worth x. The other side is worth x. Call the other side y and call the other side y. Do you see any y's in your answer?
Yes.
Only x's. So we're going to have to figure out how to turn y into x's. Now what is x plus y? X plus y. Can anybody tell me? When I add all four sides together, what do I have to get? 16. And then next step is x plus x, 2x, y plus y, 2y. Get y on its own. Bring the 2x over the other side. 2y equals 16 minus x, 2x. Now what does y equal when we divide both sides by 2? What does it equal? 8 minus x. Is everybody happy with that? Now I know that this side here is 8 minus x. And this side here, also 8 minus x. Now what's the area of a rectangle? Can anybody tell me the formula for an area of a rectangle? Okay guys, you know the answer to this. What's the area of this rectangle on the board here? Say? Length by width. The area in the top right corner is 15. Which means the area of this one's going to be x multiplied by 8 minus x. What is x multiplied by 8 minus x?
8x minus x.
Is that what we're asked to do? Area equals 8x minus x squared. So area as a function of x is equal to 8 multiplied by whatever the width is minus the width squared. Alright guys, now that we have that done, we have to graph this, okay? Now, remember what I told you about graphing this? You usually have to do what, guys? What would you have to do? Show your work. Some of you are forgetting that you got to show your work. Does everybody understand you got to do this? Takes about 2 minutes of your time, and you'll pick up all your marks. Now what do I have to do now? Can anybody tell me? Anywhere I put the number, I replace x with that number. So you got 8 times 0 minus 0 squared, 8 times 1 minus 1 squared, 8 times 2 minus 2 squared, 8 times 3 minus 3 squared, 8 times 4 minus 4 squared, 8 times 5 minus 5 squared, 8 times 6 minus 6 squared, 8 times 7 minus 7 squared, and finally 8 times 8 minus 8 squared. Okay guys, will somebody tell me what all these values are when you put them into the calculator? Everybody remember how to put this into the calculator? No? So guys, what's the answer then? The answer is, anybody? 0 to 8. Step of 1. Who got this? 0, 7, 12, 15, 16, 15. Who got that? Alright, now you're to call that out to me now. Okay, so what's the first one? After that?
7.
So that makes that point 0, 0, 7, which makes that 1, 7. Next one?
12.
Makes it 2, 12. After that?
15.
Which makes it 3, 15. After that?
16.
Which makes it 4, 16. After that?
15.
Which makes it 5, 15. After that?
12.
Which makes it 6, 12. After that?
7.
Which makes it 7, 7. After that?
0.
Which makes it 0, 0. Does anybody see any pattern there?
8, 0.
8, 0. Sorry. Does anybody see any pattern there? 0, 7, 0, 7. 12, 15, 12, 15, and 16 is in the middle, which means it's going to be the highest point of the graph, okay? Now that we've done that, what we need to do next is, we need to go about drawing this. Will somebody tell me what is my y max and my, sorry, y max, x max, x min, y min. Okay, you need to know all that before you decide on how big to make your graph. Just give me a second. No, don't want that. Control G. Okay, so you usually make sure you have all your points ready to go. This side here. And remember that the last point is not 0, 0, it's 8, 0. So there we go there. Okay guys, so what's my, how far do I have to go up on the y-axis?
16.
16. Do I need to, do I need a cross, or can I just do it like this? Why can I do an L shape? There's no negative. Now, what is the what does the y-axis mean? The y-axis is, anybody? It's area, isn't it? And what's area measured in? Meters squared. Also known as A of x. What's the y-axis? Or sorry, the x-axis? X, which is called in meters. X is also the width, isn't it? Okay, let's draw our numbers. I suppose we should just go straight up. How many, do you think I have 32 blocks there? Let's count. 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. I haven't got enough to go up in 2, so I'm just going to go up. 1 block is worth 1, okay? So 1 block is worth 1. So here's my axis here. And what about my x-axis? Let's spread it out. You only have to do 8, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The more spread out you can make it, the easier it is to draw, the easier it is to get right. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay guys, let's give me some points here. So are we starting off with 0, 0? After that?
1, 7.
1, 7 after that?
12.
After that? 3, 15, 4, 16, is it? And then it's this one here, this one here, this one here, and this one here. Okay, let's draw this graph. Who thinks the wider ones are easier to draw than the narrow ones? See the way it's more gradual and less sharp? Now I made a mistake there, didn't I? I'd lose marks. Why would I lose marks? I didn't go through the point. That means I'll lose marks if I don't fix that situation. Okay, so once again, we're going to be doing this in pencil, of course. There we go. Okay guys, what's the first question? Write down the area of the closure when x equals 2.5. So when x equals 2.5, what do we do? Go where x equals 2.5, go up, and go across. And what answer am I going to get? Anybody give me an estimate of that?
13.5.
Sorry?
13.5 or 6.
Yeah, about 13.6, 13.7 somewhere. Let's go 13.6. 13.6 meters squared. Find the maximum possible area and the value of x at which this occurs. What's the maximum area? 16. And what value of x does this happen for? 4. So for part 2, x equals 4, area equals 16 meters squared. Part 3, find the two values of x for which the area is 12. When is the area 12? We have it here, don't we? 2 and 6. But I have to do it on the graph. If I don't put the workings on the graph, I lose the marks, guys. So you got to make sure that you draw it on the graph, because the question specifically says use the graph. So my two answers are 2 and 6. X equals 2, x equals 6. Okay guys, next question. A farmer has